Sheila went to Hangout last week in Alabama.
2 weeks ago.
Or 2 weeks ago, sorry. She was in South Carolina last week. 2 weeks ago at Hangout and got pulled over because she broke the law. Apparently, how many cars is it between?
4.
It's supposed to be a 4-car lengths between 2 cars in Alabama, and she was a half a car length.
A car and a half.
A car and a half, sorry.
Not half, a car and a half.
A car and a half length, so I probably should edit that. But car and a half length on the road from the car in front of her, and she got pulled over for it, and and was suspected of smuggling all kinds of drugs.
All kinds of drugs. He's adamant on the weed, though.
Yeah, he was adamant on the weed.
Tell me where it is. I'll be easy on you.
I love that. Yeah, it was say, tell me where it is. I'll be easy on you. And my God, I would have lost my cool in that. I probably would have gotten myself in a lot more trouble because I've been like, bitch, I don't have drugs.
Yeah, at one point I was standing there with my arms crossed, like kind of giving him a mean mug, and I'm like, well, is this how a guilty? Like this was how my mind went. Right. Is this how a guilty person stands? Should I be more open? So I could drop my arms.
Right.
And I'm just like, Like, I don't know. I don't know how guilty people stand, but apparently since my car smelled like weed when it didn't, I was like, he'll just arrest me for looking guilty.
Yeah.
So I was like trying my hardest to be like an innocent person.
Let me make
when I was.
What is the innocent face? Is this
I was having that moment. I was like, do you smile a little? Is there a smirk?
Yeah, exactly.
What is the innocent look?
What is the? How does this work? Please explain it to me.
His backup officer, when he came, wouldn't even talk to us.
You serious?
Yeah, he would not talk to us.
He must know how nuts this guy is.
No, I think he thought we were criminals too.
Oh, really?
He's like, I will not talk to the lowlifes.
Yeah, exactly. Would not even dare.
Like, wouldn't even look at us. And we're just like, thanks, officer.
Yeah, that's real nice.
We're real dangerous. You need backup.
Exactly. But bottom line is, Sheila will never return to
Alabama
again because of all of that. And
your state is terrible.
And rightfully so. I mean, my God, that's just ridiculousness.
But speaking of driving, I got my motorcycle license.
She got a motorcycle license. That's pretty exciting, I'll tell you what. So
go ahead and get to it.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Okay. You knew where. I like how you know where I'm going, even when.
And so I'm now legally allowed to ride a motorcycle, so I'm super dangerous.
Exactly. So stay off the road, people.
Yeah, stay off the road when you see me. Just be like,
whatever happens. Exactly. Just don't get around her.
And don't hit me, please.
That's right.
Don't run me over.
So what kind of questions did you have to answer?
Okay, so that's the thing. I did fine on the oral questions, like not the oral, but the written ones where you had to imagine the scenario.
Right.
When there were pictures, I missed 4.
Okay.
I missed 4 of the questions. I still passed.
Yeah.
But they were all picture questions.
Right.
And it's like the picture was dishonest. And so when I got out there to the guy, I said, I missed 4. If I don't fail, I'm ready to write a written argument buttressing why I chose what I did.
Right, exactly.
And he's like, well, if you only missed 4, you should pass. He's like, you did pass. I'm like, yeah, you all need to change your terrible cartoon pictures.
That's right.
Terrible cartoon pictures.
Please do that. Yeah.
It was just bad. They were bad.
It's ridiculous.
It was unfair. Unfair.
But the point is that you did.
I did pass.
Did pass and
yes.
everything. So that's really good news for you.
Which riding on it, he basically said, "Don't fall off," and I can't see you, so have fun. I was like, okay. All
right.
I know, getting the actual driving test is like a joke.
Really?
Well, I went through 2 stop signs, and then he couldn't see me anymore.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
So I could have just parked after out of sight and then just came back 5 minutes later and been like, I went around the way.
Yeah, whatever. That works. That's fun.
But, yeah, their only requirement is that you don't fall off.
Just don't fall off. Don't bust your head open or anything. Don't do anything that's not nice. Don't do that. We do nice things on the bike.
Yeah, but there's just don't fall off. I'm like, okay, I think I can handle this part.
I think I've got that covered. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I did. I didn't fall off.
I'm very proud. That's good news for you.
Yeah, and then I speeded all the way home.
Did you?
Yes. My husband was like, I thought you were going to get a ticket.
Oh, my God.
I was like, I'm fine. I'm legal now. I don't have to go speed limit.
That's right. I got it. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
So that was my life-changing news.
Good for you. Well, I don't have really life-changing news, but I may save this for the next segment. But you know the storm that came through yesterday, right? Were you around for that? Did you pay attention to that? Or maybe it didn't hit your side of town. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't recall a storm.
You don't recall a storm?
I was here all day.
Seriously? Well, in West Knoxville, we suffered. I mean, and you ask anybody. there was a humongous storm that came through with extreme lightning and extreme thunder and extreme rain, and extreme things happened to me.
I think it avoided the poor people of town, or maybe I slept through it. Who knows?
You might have slept through it. I don't.
I did take a really long nap yesterday.
Did you? Well, you must
from
have
like 2 to 5.
Okay, all right. Well, see, all right. See, this happened earlier in the day. It was like 3 or 4 o'clock when all this went down. So,
Okay.
Yeah, you probably missed it, but yeah, not so nice things happened to me because of that. It was my apartment that suffered greatly. I'm on the ground floor in my
You
new
flooded?
apartment, and I flooded.
Oh.
I flooded. It wasn't a bad flood, but it was
Enough to.
It was enough to piss me off.
Yeah.
I was like, I walked in the First of all, I was already pissed off because there was mud all over my sidewalk and my, like my welcome mat that got thrown off, the other way completely. It was like in the
I
yard.
can't believe I slept through this poor day.
I know, it was horrible, and there was rocks and crab. That pissed me off. So I opened the door and I stepped into a puddle because I have carpet in my apartment, but there's a little square walkway. There's a tile when you first walk in, and just splash.
Did it get to the carpet?
It didn't, thank God. It could have been a lot worse because I have exposed cords everywhere in my apartment.
Yeah, okay,
and,
you're good.
So that's okay.
You just had a minor nuisance then.
Well, that was a minor nuisance, yes. But then I went to my bedroom, which you have to understand, my apartment's a 1-bedroom. So I walk in, and there's living room, and then there's a hall straight down, and it goes to my bedroom. And so I go to my bedroom, and I noticed that my bookshelf was soaking wet. And I had stuff sitting on it, and it was wet, and I had a poster that was hanging right under a window. And this is all under a giant window.
You left your window open?
No, I did not leave my window open. There's some sort of crack or something in it, and it just drizzled. It just drizzled and destroyed a poster and got a bunch of stuff wet. So that was a new nuisance that I had to deal with right after that. So
Someone called the handyman.
yeah. So
Super.
I told my office, if you got any maintenance people hanging around, just kind of send them by my place.
Can
and
you
make
waterproof
sure that
my home?
Waterproof my home because it's dying, and that's not good news.
My
so.
basement didn't even flood.
Really?
Which, if it rains for several days, sometimes it'll flood a little.
Hey,
Not a lot.
I just wanted to lay my head down and cry after that. That was a lot of crap to deal with. But we got it fixed, hopefully, and we'll see.
We'll find out next rain.
we'll find out next humongous storm that comes through, and if everything's soaking wet, well, we didn't solve the problem.
That duct tape didn't work that
Yeah,
fast.
exactly. Duct tape works wonders, though.
Yeah, I probably would duct tape my window, but that's me.
Don't knock the tape until you've seen it work, but that's my opinion on it. But yeah, so you get your motorcycle license, you go to Hangout, I get flooded. So that seems to be the way of the
That's what
world.
life's fair. I'm telling you, unemployment suits me.
The unemployment suits you well, but us employed people, we have to actually put up with crap, and I don't like it.